Pair of linear equations in two variables. In this module, we will learn about pair of linear equations in two variables. We know that an equation which can be put in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are not both 0, is called a linear equation in two variables x and y. We also know that a solution of such an equation is a pair of values, one for x and the other for y, which makes the two sides of the equation equal. For example, consider an equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. Let us substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 in the left-hand side LHS of the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. Then LHS is equal to 3 into 1 plus 4 into 1 is equal to 3 plus 4 is equal to 7, which is equal to the right-hand side RHS of the equation. Therefore, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. Now let us substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2 in the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. Then LHS is equal to 3 into 1 plus 4 into 2 is equal to 3 plus 8 is equal to 11, which is not equal to the RHS. Therefore, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2 is not a solution of the equation. Geometrically, what does this mean? It means that the point 1, 1 lies on the line representing the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 7 and the point 1, 2 does not lie on it. So, every solution of the equation is a point on the line representing it. In fact, this is true for any linear equation, that is, each solution x, y of a linear equation in two variables ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 corresponds to a point on the line representing the equation and vice versa. The general form for a pair of linear equations in two variables x and y is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, where a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are all real numbers and a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0. a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. We know the geometric representation of a linear equation in two variables is a straight line. Can you now suggest what a pair of linear equations in two variables will look like geometrically? For a pair of linear equations in two variables, there will be two lines on the graph and both are to be considered together for geometrical representation. If given two lines in a plane, only one of the following three possibilities arise. A. The two lines will intersect at one point. B. The two lines will not intersect, that is, they are parallel. C. The two lines will be coincident. Algebraic and geometric ways of representing pair of linear equations in two variables go hand in hand. Let's understand this with an example. Ankit went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. His friend Arun saw the new variety of pencils and erasers with Ankit, and he also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for ₹18. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Let us start the solution. Let us denote the cost of 1 pencil by ₹X and 1 eraser by ₹Y. Then, the algebraic representation is given by the following equations. 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. This is equation 1, and it is obtained from the first condition given in the question when Ankit is buying 2 pencils and 3 erasers. 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. This is equation 2, and it is obtained from the second condition when Arun is buying 4 pencils and 6 erasers. These 2 equations represent the situation algebraically. Now, let's represent the situation geometrically. To obtain the equivalent geometric representation, we find 2 points that will lie on the line representing each equation. That is, we find 2 solutions of each equation. These solutions are presented in the form of a table. For the first line, 2 points are 0, 3 and 4.5, 0. And for the second line, points are 0, 3 and 3, 1. We plot these points in a graph paper and draw the lines. We find that both the lines coincide. This is so because both the equations are equivalent, that is, one can be derived from the other. This is the geometric representation of the situation given in the question. Graphical method of solution of a pair of linear equations. Here we will learn the graphical method of solution of a pair of linear equations. We have seen how we can graphically represent a pair of linear equations as 2 lines. We have also seen that the lines may intersect, or may be parallel, or may coincide. Can we solve them in each case? And if so, how? We shall try and answer these questions from the geometrical point of view in this section. Here, we have the first situation where the 2 lines intersect at a unique point. This unique point is common to both the lines. Hence, this point is the solution for the pair of given equations. So the pair of equations in this case has a unique solution. In the second situation, we have coincident pair of lines. Are there any common points on these lines? From the graph, we observe that every point on the lines is a common point for both the lines. So each point on the lines is a solution for the pair of equations. So the pair of equations has infinitely many solutions. See, in the third situation, we have a pair of parallel lines. Since the lines do not intersect at all, this means that the lines have no common points. Therefore, for such a pair of linear equations, there is no solution. A pair of linear equations which has no solution is called an inconsistent pair of linear equations. A pair of linear equations in 2 variables which has a solution is called a consistent pair of linear equations. A pair of linear equations which are equivalent has infinitely many distinct common solutions. Such a pair is called a dependent pair of linear equations in two variables. A point to be remembered is, dependent pair of linear equations is always consistent. We can now summarize the behavior of lines representing a pair of linear equations in two variables and the existence of solutions as follows. 1. The lines may intersect at a single point. In this case, the pair of equations has a unique solution. Consistent pair of equations. 2. The lines may be parallel. In this case, the equations have no solution. Inconsistent pair of equations. 3. The lines may be coincident. In this case, the equations have infinitely many solutions. Dependent, consistent pair of equations. Let us now write down and compare the values of A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2. Here, A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 denote the coefficients of equations given in the general form. A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0. A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. When A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, then graphical representation of the equations is a pair of intersecting lines, and such a pair of equations has exactly one solution. When A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2, then graphical representation of the equations is a pair of coincident lines. Such a pair of equations has infinitely many solutions. And when A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2, then graphical representation of the equations is a pair of parallel lines, and such a pair of equations has no solution. Let us now consider an example to illustrate it. Check graphically whether the pair of equations x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12 is consistent. If so, solve them graphically. Let us draw the graphs of the equations 1 and 2. For this, we find two solutions of each of the equations which are given in table. Plot the points A 0, 2, B 6, 0, P 0, -4 and Q 3, -2 on graph paper and join the points to form the lines AB and PQ. We observe that there is a point B 6, 0 common to both the lines AB and PQ. So the solution of the pair of linear equations is x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0. That is, the given pair of equations is consistent as the equations have a unique solution. Substitution method. In this module, we will learn substitution method of solving pair of linear equations in two variables. Earlier, we have discussed how to solve a pair of linear equations graphically. Apart from this, there are several other algebraic methods which we shall now discuss. First, we will learn the substitution method. Substitution method is the method of solving a system of equations wherein one of the equations is solved for one variable in terms of the other variables. We shall explain the method of substitution by taking some examples. Solve the following pair of equations by substitution method. 5x plus 3y is equal to 26 and x minus 3y is equal to 4. Let us solve by substitution method. 5x plus 3y is equal to 26 is equation 1 and x minus 3y is equal to 4 is equation 2. By rearranging equation 2, we get x is equal to 3y plus 4. And this is equation 3. Substitute the value of x from equation 3 in equation 1. We get 5 into 3y plus 4 plus 3y is equal to 26. Grouping the like terms, we get 18y plus 20 is equal to 26. Subtracting 20 from both sides, we get 18y is equal to 6. Divide throughout by 18, we get y is equal to 1 upon 3. Substitute the value of y is equal to 1 upon 3 in equation 3. We get x is equal to 3y plus 4 is equal to 3 into 1 upon 3 plus 4. By simplifying, we get x is equal to 5. Therefore, the solution for the system of linear equations is 5, 1 upon 3. To understand the substitution method more clearly, let us consider it stepwise. Step 1. Find the value of one variable, say y, in terms of the other variable, that is x, from either equation, whichever is convenient. Step 2. Substitute this value of y in the other equation and reduce it to an equation in one variable, that is, in terms of x, which can be solved. Sometimes we can get statements with no variable. If this statement is true, you can conclude that the pair of linear equations has infinitely many solutions. If the statement is false, then the pair of linear equations is inconsistent. Step 3. Substitute the value of x or y obtained in step 2 in the equation used in step 1 to obtain the value of the other variable. Elimination method. Now we will learn elimination method of solving pair of linear equations in two variables. Elimination method is the process of eliminating one of the variables in a system of equations using addition or subtraction in conjunction with multiplication or division and solving the system of equations. This method is sometimes more convenient than the substitution method. Let us see how elimination method works with an example. Using the elimination method, solve the system of equations. 9x minus 4y is equal to 2000 and 7x minus 3y is equal to 2000. Let us solve these. We have a system of two equations in two variables. 9x minus 4y is equal to 2000. This is equation 1. And 7x minus 3y is equal to 2000. This is equation 2. Multiply equation 1 with 7 and equation 2 with 9. Then subtracting the resulting equations, we get minus y is equal to minus 4000. By cancelling minus signs, we get y is equal to 4000. Substitute the value of y is equal to 4000 in equation 1. So 9x minus 4 into 4000 is equal to 2000. This implies 9x is equal to 2000 plus 16,000, which implies 9x is equal to 18,000. Dividing throughout 9, we get x is equal to 2000. So the solution of the equation is x equal to 2000 and y equal to 4000. Let us now note down these steps in the elimination method. Step 1. First multiply both the equations by some suitable non-zero constants to make the coefficients of one variable, either x or y, numerically equal. Step 2. Then add or subtract one equation from the other so that one variable gets eliminated. If you get an equation in one variable, go to step 3. If in step 2 we obtain a true statement involving no variable, then the original pair of equations has infinitely many solutions. If in step 2 we obtain a false statement involving no variable, then the original pair of equations has no solution. That is, it is inconsistent. Step 3. Solve the equation in one variable, x or y, so obtained to get its value. Step 4. Substitute this value of x or y in either of the original equations to get the value of the other variable. Cross multiplication method. Now, we introduce one more algebraic method, cross multiplication method, to solve a pair of linear equations, which for many reasons is a very useful method of solving these equations. For any pair of linear equations in two variables of the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, this is equation 1. And a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, this is equation 2. To obtain the values of x and y, we follow the shown steps. Step 1. Multiply equation 1 by b2 and equation 2 by b1. We get b2 into a1x plus b2 into b1y plus b2 into c1 is equal to 0. This is now equation 3. b1 into a2x plus b1 into b2y plus b1 into c2 is equal to 0. This is now equation 4. Step 2. Subtracting equation 4 from 3, we get b2a1 minus b1a2 into x plus b2b1 minus b1b2 into y plus b2c1 minus b1c2 is equal to 0. We can see b2b1 minus b1b2 into y becomes 0. That is, b2a1 minus b1a2 into x is equal to b1c2 minus b2c1. So x is equal to b1c2 minus b2c1 upon b2a1 minus b1a2, provided a1b2 minus a2b1 is not equal to 0. This is equation 5. Now let us move to step 3. Substituting this value of x in equation 1 or equation 2, we get y is equal to c1a2 minus c2a1 upon b2a1 minus b1a2. This is equation 6. In short, we can say For the pair of linear equations given by equations 1 and 2, when a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, we get a unique solution. When a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, there are infinitely many solutions. And when a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, there is no solution. Now we can write the solution given by equations 5 and 6 in the following form. X upon b1c2 minus b2c1 is equal to y upon c1a2 minus c2a1 is equal to 1 upon a1b2 minus a2b1. This is equation 7. In remembering the above result, the following diagram may be helpful to you. The arrows between the two numbers indicate that they are yet to be multiplied and the second product is to be subtracted from the first. For example, b1c2 minus b2c1, c1a2 minus c2a1 and a1b2 minus a2b1. For solving a pair of linear equations by this method, we will follow the following steps. Step 1. Write the given equations in the form of equation 1 and 2. Step 2. Taking the help of the diagram, write equations as given in 7. Step 3. Find x and y provided a1b2 minus a2b1 is not equal to 0. Step 2 gives us an indication of why this method is called the cross multiplication method, as the coefficients are being multiplied here. Let us take an example for better understanding of the given method. Example: the price of 2 tickets to Nagpur and 3 tickets to Kanpur, the total cost is Rs 46. But if we buy 3 tickets to Nagpur and 5 tickets to Kanpur, the total cost is 74. Find the fares from the bus stand to Nagpur and to Kanpur. Let Rs X be the fare of Nagpur and Rs Y to Kanpur. From the given information we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 46. That is, 2x plus 3y minus 46 is equal to 0. This is equation 1. 3x plus 5y is equal to 74. That is, 3x plus 5y minus 74 is equal to 0. This is equation 2. To solve the equations by the cross multiplication method, we draw the diagram as given below. Then, x upon 3 into minus 74 minus 5 into minus 46 is equal to y upon minus 46 into 3 minus 74 into 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3, which implies x upon minus 222 plus 230 is equal to y upon minus 138 plus 148 is equal to 1 upon 10 minus 9, which gives us x upon 8 is equal to y upon 10 is equal to 1 upon 1. This implies x upon 8 is equal to 1 upon 1 and y upon 10 is equal to 1 upon 1. From here, we get x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 10. Hence, the fare to Nagpur is Rs 8 and the fare to Kanpur is Rs 10. Equations reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. In this module, we shall discuss the solution of such pairs of equations which are not linear but can be reduced to linear form by making some suitable substitution. Let us explain this process through some examples. Let us discuss the first type. Solve the pair of equations. 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equal to 2 and 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y is equal to 13 upon 6. Let us write the given pair of equations as 1 upon 2 into 1 upon x plus 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y is equal to 2. This is equation 1. 1 upon 3 into 1 upon x plus 1 upon 2 into 1 upon y is equal to 13 upon 6. This is equation 2. These equations are not in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. However, if we substitute 1 upon x equal to p and 1 upon y equal to q in equations 1 and 2, we get 1 upon 2 into p plus 1 upon 3 into q is equal to 2. After taking LCM of denominators, we get 3p plus 2q upon 6 is equal to 2, which implies 3p plus 2q is equal to 12. This is now equation 3. Similarly, the other equation can be written as 1 upon 3 into p plus 1 upon 2 into q equal to 13 upon 6. After taking LCM of denominators, we get 2p plus 3q upon 6 is equal to 13 upon 6, which implies that the second equation becomes 2p plus 3q is equal to 13. This is now equation 4. So, we have expressed the equations as a pair of linear equations. Now, we get p is equal to 2, q is equal to 3 by solving equations 3 and 4. But we know that p is equal to 1 upon x and q is equal to 1 upon y. Substituting the values of p and q and solving, we get 1 upon x is equal to 2. This implies x is equal to 1 upon 2. And 1 upon y is equal to 3. This implies that y is equal to 1 upon 3. So the solution of the given system of equations 1 and 2 is 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3. Now let us take type 2. Solve the pair of equations 2 upon under root x plus 3 upon under root y is equal to 2 and 4 upon under root x minus 9 upon under root y is equal to minus 1. Let us write the given pair of equations as 2 into 1 upon under root x plus 3 into 1 upon under root y is equal to 2. This is equation 1. 4 into 1 upon under root x minus 9 into 1 upon under root y is equal to minus 1. This is equation 2. These equations are not in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. However, if we substitute 1 upon under root x equal to p and 1 upon under root y equal to q in equations 1 and 2, we get 2p plus 3q is equal to 2. This is now equation 3. 4p minus 9q is equal to minus 1. This is now equation 4. So, we have expressed the equations as a pair of linear equations. Now, we get P is equal to 1 upon 2. Q is equal to 1 upon 3 by solving equations 3 and 4. We know that P is equal to 1 upon under root x and Q is equal to 1 upon under root y. Substituting the values of P and Q and solving, we get 1 upon under root x is equal to 1 upon 2, which implies x is equal to 4, and 1 upon under root y is equal to 1 upon 3, which implies y is equal to 9. So, the solution of the given system of equations 1 and 2 is 4, 9. Now, the turn of type 3. Solve the following pair of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. 10 upon x plus y plus 2 upon x minus y is equal to 4. 15 upon x plus y plus 5 upon x minus y is equal to minus 2. Let us write the given pair of equations as 10 into 1 upon x plus y plus 2 into 1 upon x minus y is equal to 4. This is equation 1. 15 into 1 upon x plus y minus 5 into 1 upon x minus y is equal to minus 2. This is equation 2. These equations are not in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. However, if we substitute 1 upon x plus y is equal to p and 1 upon x minus y is equal to q in equations 1 and 2, we get 10p plus 2q is equal to 4. This is now equation 3. 15p minus 5q is equal to minus 2. This is now equation 4. So we have expressed the equations as a pair of linear equations. Now we get P is equal to 1 upon 5. Q is equal to 1 by solving equations 3 and 4. We know that P is equal to 1 upon x plus y and Q is equal to 1 upon x minus y. Substituting the values of P and Q and solving, we get 1 upon x plus y is equal to 1 upon 5, which implies x plus y is equal to 5. This is now equation 5. And 1 upon x minus y is equal to 1, which implies x minus y is equal to 1. This is now equation 6. Adding equations 5 and 6 we get, which implies 2x is equal to 6, which implies x is equal to 3. Substitute x is equal to 3 in equation 5. 3 plus y is equal to 5. This gives y is equal to 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So, the solution of the given system of equations 1 and 2 is 3, 2.